Paul, we know that you have no interest in coaching.
Turned down the Knicks coaching job.
It's officially turned down the coaching job for the New York Knicks. But do you think LeBron would make a good coach?
Would he make a good coach? It's hard for great players of his caliber to be good coaches. We saw this with Magic Johnson. You know the thing about guys like LeBron and Magic is that you, as a coach, expect them to have your type of drive, your type of attitude, your type of work ethic. And so when you don't see those things, your patience wears thin. And so it's hard in that aspect, and it is stressful. Like, it's stressful. Like, when I'm coaching these little AAU kids and I'm telling them to do stuff, and I'm like, you know what, never mind. Let alone some pros, you know, so I really don't see LeBron. Could he do it if he wanted to? He could, but would he be a great coach? I don't know. Because I think with the great ones, we don't have the same patience. Like, when you look at it, mostly point guards, former point guards in the NBA become coaches. Like, some that are not coaches right now that I can see one day, Chris Paul. I can see him being a coach. Rajon Rondo. And currently you got Jason Kidd, Doc Rivers was a point guard. Guys of the past, Nate McMillan. So it's usually like former players usually are point guards, not like guys like LeBron, superstars, because of, you know, their level of play. You're just not going to get that out of the players ever. And Magic saw that, and I know LeBron will probably see that too.
Is that why you don't feel like you'd be a good coach?
I just don't have the patience. I don't have the time. I just don't have the time.
You would have the time, because you would be the coach.
You would be the coach.
You wouldn't be on Speak With Us.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I like to speak.
No, LeBron, though, LeBron be the worst coach, one of the worst coaches ever in the NBA history.
You probably will.
Man, like, the worst, because of everything that Paul is saying. Like, it just, you get to look at that dude, you're like, I can't believe this dude just did this. You know, things that he would never do.
I don't know.
As a player.
I think probably Kobe might have been.
No, Kobe never. Worse, they're worse than LeBron.
Worse than LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. I think Kobe might have been worse.
How do you think Jordan never came to coach?
Well, I think also when you are...
Do you remember Magic when he was coaching Lakers? Magic used to look at them dudes and be like, what the hell am I doing?
I think also, you know, all-time greats know how much time goes into coaching.
Yeah.
Like, that is going to be your life. That's why we have to pull these coaches off the court. Like, please go fishing or do anything else.
Right.
Because it's like it consumes you. And it's the only way to be successful at it. It's so time consuming.
I think you're wrong on Kobe, because Kobe, when he retired, started coaching. He had the Mamba Academy.
Yeah.
And he was working with a lot of players. I understand, but he had a desire to teach the game. So maybe being an NBA coach would be different.
No, he had a desire to teach his mentality.
And he had a desire to teach the young girls and grow the program so that they could become champions.
Well,
totally different than the dude.
So we
totally
are saying
different,
NBA team.
Totally
Understood.
different than a dude throwing a towel in your face because...
No. Fair.
Hey.
Yeah.
Remember Robert Ory threw the towel in
the cold face. He'll want to fight, and that'll be the end of the coaching career.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Right? It's like...
right.
The other part is guys like LeBron and Magic can do things that the average player can't do on the floor. A play for LeBron is not a play like you expect. To Paul's point, it's not just the drive, it's the ability to do certain things. Yeah. Most players can't do that. So you got to be able to devise a game plan. I saw LeBron be a player coach in an exhibition game down in Miami during the lockout, and he drew up a play. It was not good. He was on the wrong side of the court. It was not.
I mean, I think LeBron is brilliant when it comes to the X's and O's of basketball, but expecting someone to be able to execute what LeBron can execute is an unrealistic task for pretty much anyone. What would it take for you to go, Coach Key?
Did you hear what LeBron said? You heard what LeBron said? Zero. Zero chance I would ever in my life want to go down their track of anything other than talking about professional sports on television. That's cool, but like Paul said, my patience alone.
Yeah, I don't think I want you as my coach.
Going to my son's AAU games, I don't even like going to his games because I start, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, what are you doing? And, you know, I just got to remove myself at times from the gym I couldn't do it. I coached my son a little bit in high school football. I couldn't. My nephew in high school. I just be like, I can't deal with it.
I was a high school soccer coach.
Did you like it?
I loved it, but I'm wired a little different though.
No, coaching football, like what George Pickens was doing on Pittsburgh's team. I would have had a meltdown.
Yeah, I didn't have any of those problems.
No, but it's just like I would have a meltdown.
To me, though, like dealing with, and we're talking about difference, like coaching young children or kids or even young adults and pros.
But I get,
it's not easy.
It's not easy for me,
but it's different.
It's not easy, but it's completely different.
Yeah, but I get so frustrated because I want them to do certain things, and even to the point where I'm watching games.
But like, there's something really special about teaching somebody something.
That's cool. I can teach
and then like seeing them go through the process of learning it and then executing it in a game to success. Like that's like a special process.
It is fulfilling, except Rick. It's hard to watch somebody do something different than what I told you to do or what I was able to do.
Right.
I don't want to hear nothing else.
Understood. But there's also the satisfaction of getting through to them and seeing them do something that they couldn't do before, or they didn't listen to, and they suddenly appreciate what you're teaching them.
Yes, but I don't have the patience to wait to see that development.
You can teach him that, and you can teach him that. But if that don't result in wins, and we're talking about winning in the NBA.
Oh, in the NBA, it doesn't matter.
It ain't gonna matter.
Yeah. I mean, we're at different levels.
Then
Like,
all that
we're talking about the NBA level.
But we are talking about the NBA. Or major college. I don't need, and I don't have time. Nobody be looking me up and down like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't need that in my life. I got a great lifestyle. Working here with y'all.
I think we would all agree you should not coach.
You should not coach. You don't have the temperament.
No,
I don't.
We wouldn't ask.
I don't.
We go Key. No, never mind.
Damn owner coming in trying to tell me what to do.
I enjoyed my time coaching.
Think about that though, Paul. Owner gonna tell you y'all should run more pick and rolls and slow down the game, play half court. Owner come telling you that. Dude that just got off of his G700, okay? He ain't even at the games all the time because he live in another country some damn where.
His boy told him, like, hey.
What y'all showing now, man? Y'all so stupid.
Uncoachable. Look, that's uncoachable right there.
Yeah. Why would I want to coach that?
He has a diabolical eyebrow.
Man.
Not even a side eye.
Y'all
That's not even the same. How many highlights we got here?
He has a bombastic eyebrow.
Different games. Different games.
Look at that.
That's the Washington game. That's the Washington game where the kicker missed the damn field goal. And I threw like a little water on him and, you know.
Man.
Yeah, I don't think coaching is for you.
No, coaching ain't part of my, it's not
not part of your DNA.
No, it's not part of my DNA.
Sticking with LeBron, his Lakers were bounced in the playoffs in the first round, and some have thought that they might need to tweak their roster. Austin Reeves feels good about the Lakers' future, though, saying the sky is the limit, and he wants to be a Laker for his entire career. Paul, what do the Lakers need to add this summer to contend?
Man, they need a lot, to tell you the truth. Because, like, when I look at LeBron and where he is in his career, and then I look at Luka, they need some defensive presence. And everybody will go be like, hey, they need a big man, a shot blocker, but they have no perimeter defense, no elite on the defensive end. In order to be a top team, to be a contender, you need some elite wing defenders. And LeBron is not that anymore. Luka's never been that. Reeves is not that. I don't get that sense from Rui. It's like, I really think they need to revamp their whole roster. Like, because if they want to win, the offensive power punch is still there with Luka and LeBron. Now, you need to surround them with some guys who can play defense on the perimeter and in the paint. So I really believe it's more work than we really think that they're going to need. Because I think a lot of things we saw from the Lakers were smoke and mirrors. You know, LeBron and Luka.
Who's the 3 seed, man?
They covered up a lot of their deficiencies, though. Like, when we talk about, like, trying to match up with an OKC team with the athletes on the perimeter, when we talk about trying to match up again with a Minnesota team with athletes on the perimeter, you need more perimeter defense, you need athleticism, and you need an interior presence.
But we own OKC, I thought. We beat them up the last couple of years.
The OKC you will be seeing next year after winning a championship is going to be an entirely different place.
Yeah, that's probably true.
So what do the Lakers need to add, Keith?
I feel like we need a rim protector. We need to find an Anthony Davis type. Somebody that's reliable. I understand. I get it.
I get
what?
it. We need what we just gave away.
I know, but we do.
How did that work out?
Yeah.
We need that type of player, though. We need another one of those rim protecting guys. I know we need perimeter shot blocking, but people was blowing by our guys and getting to the rack, and we were just standing there going.
They were doing that before when AD was there. It was just AD was there to clean it up.
That's what we need. We need to find that type of guy.
But you need more than that. I would say you look at the Dallas Mavericks roster when they went to the championship went to the finals with Luka. That's what you need, and you can compare it to the Lakers roster, and you will find that they don't have all those pieces.
No, they don't have Gafford and Lively. No.
And it took them years to get it. You also need 3-and-D guys.
Yeah.
Like you need perimeter 3-and-D guys, and I look at like Bronny James is projected to be that. Is he going to be that next year? I think that's a push. Dalton Knecht is a 3 guy. He's a 3-and-no-D guy. Austin Reeves doesn't fit at all. He's a luxury with what you need.
I like him
for Luka Doncic. Rui Hachimura, I could possibly make it work. Gabe Vincent, I don't know. But you not only had Derek Lively, you had Daniel Gafford. You always had a rim-running, a rim-protecting lob threat, and that's what you need. And so I look at it, they need to overhaul like half of this roster to get to what they need to be a contender.
But nobody's giving us that, though. Nobody's going to give. First of all, nobody's helping the Lakers.
Yep.
They're not, Rick.
Yep.
Nobody's going to help us. So we got to figure
Luka
out.
is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's one guy.
Well, yeah. I mean, free agency-wise, you might have a benefit having Luka there and it being the Lakers.
Well, we missed out on the one. What's the guy from? Am I thinking Utah?
Well, Kessler Walker.
Is it Utah? I was thinking about that was a free agent last year.
Oh no.
Marketing. They tried to trade.
That's what I'm talking. I was thinking of marketing.
And the Golden State.
That's
the Warriors tried to trade.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking. I thought we had him in the fold.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
They need to add some defense. Obviously, Luka's the biggest hole in his game is that he is not a defender. And if you're assuming that LeBron is going to be there next year, which at this point he is, so he's still playing at an all-NBA level. It's not about that type of scoring. You need defense, you need a real big lob threat, and you need some depth. And it would be nice to have a little post-up shooter that LeBron or Luka can dish it to in the corner and knock down some shots.
Yeah.
That should be easy to get.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a long list. You're going to be in the grocery store a long time.
Like you said, earlier, they was a number 3 seed. That's kind of like fool's gold.
I tried to tell you that, but you told me no.
But it really was because they got off to the hot start after the trade because 2 games from being 8th seed, right?
Or out.
Or out. Or in the play-in, right?
Yeah.
I don't really feel like that's that much. It's like 5 things.
Yes, but they in trouble.
No, we not. And y'all in trouble.
No, they're not as much trouble as you are.
Y'all in trouble. That's why y'all trying to get rid of a bunch of players.
Now, you don't know what's going on.
Before we go, we have footage.
Oh, God.
From
what?
The game.
Oh, yeah, this is
where Paul went down.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell Halliburton. Listen, if you can walk, you can play. I can walk. I got up. Once I got back there.
Look at Rick.
They go, Rick was stalking me.
Hell yeah.
How'd you get access?
I knew you were going to get up out of that wheelchair. I just wanted to be there to see it.
How did Rick get access that close?
Really you?
Dude, I was telling you. I was sidelined.
Hey, listen.
Access?
Caught him in 4K. There you, well, I don't know it's 4K, but he's right there.
Look at the side, man. That was about
you know what I'm here? He's faking? Okay.
He can stand.
That's a fun full circle moment.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.